I'm Phil Dahlhauser, Olympic gold medalist.
And I'm Todd Rogers, Olympic gold medalist. We're here to introduce the Attack Trainer, a new product by Mikasa to help improve your game. We're going to show you some great instructional stuff on an approach, on how to attack the Attack Trainer so that you can play at your highest. The Attack Trainer is perfectly suited for work on the arm swing. And this is the first thing we're going to work on. And the ball that we've used here, the Attack Trainer we've used, is perfectly suited for Phil. It's at the very peak of his reach. He's not going to be leaving the ground, not jumping at all. He's just going to be working on a good, correct, mechanically snapping through the ball with the ball at his height. Now, to get this amount of contacts on a regular volleyball court, you'd need a setter, a bunch of balls, and you'd have to go shag after the balls, and it would take a lot more times. You're maximizing the reps by using the Attack Trainer. What we're going to do is work on our approach. Now, I'm going to slow it down a lot. I'm just going to take an easy left, right, left, and that's if you're a right-handed player. Notice I'm not doing it very far. I'm just working on my specific footwork, making sure I'm doing the correct left, right, left footwork for a right-handed player. If you're a left-handed player, you're going to want to go right, left, right. Now, as we progress, we'll go farther away from the ball and do a more dynamic approach. Left, right, left. Or, if you're the lefty, of course, right, left, right. And as we progress, then we'll go into swinging and actually jumping and attacking the ball. But it's always good to start off just using your approach. You want your approach down perfect before you move on to swinging and jumping at the ball. First thing we worked on with the Attack Trainer was our swing. Just working over and over again. Second thing is we backed up away from the ball and worked on our approach for a right-handed player. Left, right, left. Thirdly, now we got to put it all together. We take our approach, we jump at the ball, and we attack the ball. I'll demonstrate. Good. So notice how left, right, left approach. Got his arms way back to maximize his jump. Stayed behind the ball. Went through the ball. Good wrist snap with the bow and arrow. Go ahead. Perfect. So if I'm a club coach, the Attack Trainer can be a fantastic tool. If I want, my coach and I here, we can pull it apart and the kids can go at it and I can give them actually immediate feedback on what they're doing. You might want to raise it up a little. Good. Good left, right, left approaches. That was one-footed. Got to work on that one. Good. So you've now seen some of the uses for the Attack Trainer. It can be a great tool for you to improve your indoor game. So we're here on the beach, actually at my backyard beach volleyball court. As you can see, the vegetation and the walls behind us. And we're going to go over some of the differences between approaching the ball on indoors versus beach and using the Attack Trainer for that purpose on the beach. In indoors, you're going to take an approach a little bit farther away from where you think you're going to hit the ball because you can broad jump to the ball. On the beach, if you broad jump, sand's just going to come out from under you and you're going to jump 2 inches. So you need to be able to get your feet to the ball and jump more vertically rather than throwing the horizontal part like you would indoors. Part of that, the step one, is to take your approach and decrease the length of it. So instead of doing a long 3-step approach like you would indoors, take 1 step forward and then start your approach from that point on the beach. We're really going to get our legs underneath us and again jump vertically to the ball rather than jumping horizontally to the ball. There of course is still a horizontal part of it, but most of it you're trying to get the vertical so that the sand compacts beneath you and you go up. And the Attack Trainer is a perfect opportunity to practice that. You know, out here on the beach, one of the differences from the indoor game is that when you're attacking the ball, you're actually taking your eyes off of the ball and you're looking at the blocker and the defensive player. Most players indoors, all they're using is their peripheral vision. Their focus is on the ball, and they're looking to see where the blockers are, and they're not even worried about the defenders out there. They're really worried about the blockers because you're going to hit 99% of the time. On the beach, we're not going to hit 99% of the time. We're going to hit, say, 75% of the time, and we're going to shoot the ball the other 25%. And what I mean by shoot the ball is you're going to hit a ball upwards over the block, say down the line, or you're going to cut a ball inside the block into the cut shot. But it's not going to be a hard driven ball. This is a soft shot where you've seen the blocker blocking the line, the defender has come to the angle, and you're shooting the ball over the blocker outside of the reach of the defender because they're too far into the angle. And one of the great things that this allows you to do is it gives you a stationary ball. And it's a difficult task to try and look, take your eyes off of the ball, look where your defender and your blocker are, and then come back to the ball, especially when the ball is falling downwards. This, you know the ball is going to be there. So you can come up, and I'll do it in slow motion. You can take your approach. I'm looking at the ball, dropping and looking at what I'm seeing here, then jumping back to the ball and taking a swing at it, just like I would as if I'd never taken my eyes off of the ball. And now in fast motion. Something you can practice over and over, and the Attack Trainer allows this. So let me show you one without my glasses so you can actually see my eyes.
The blocking techniques one-on-one indoor are basically the same as the blocking techniques on the beach. One way you could use the Attack Trainer on the beach is working on your blocking footwork. So here's a good drill using the Attack Trainer on the beach. You're never going to have a set in the same spot, so you have to move your feet. So while you're blocking, you can take one step outside and grab the ball. And you could do this over and over as much as you like, and maybe even get a little cardio in.
So that's the Attack Trainer. Hopefully you can use some of the tips and be a better volleyball player because of them. I'm Todd Rogers.
And I'm Phil Dahlhauser, and thanks for visiting our office.